Should be there.
A special shout out to Maddie and Late Afternoon. It's actually very funny.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So funny. Over there.
Let's see. There you are.
Sweet. We're live?
Yeah, we're live.
We are live.
We're
on the interwebs, coming to you this week clearly from the Death Star, because it's no longer safe on Earth. So coming to you from the new Outer Loop TV studios on board the Death Star for this week's Talk Hard workshop, episode 5. Welcome to everyone on the YouTube. Welcome to all of our artists joining us tonight and those who are watching. Coming to you really though from DeKalb, Illinois. That's where I am. That's where Rachel is tonight. We're also representing, what are we representing tonight? We're representing LA, New York, Michigan, Kansas City, Brooklyn, but the Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn, which is New York. So we're, what? Yeah. So we're coming from everywhere tonight. So welcome everyone, and thanks for everyone who keeps coming back every week. And thank you to everyone who showed up last week and donated. We raised a nice amount of money. We raised $200. $200? Yeah, $200 last week, and all of that went to our performers last week. So thank you so much. All of our artists last week were super grateful that you tuned in and donated. They're all suffering loss of income, as are we all. But we're doing our part, our small part at the Outer Loop to help our artists out. So thank you so much. Hopefully this is gonna work. But this is our Venmo at Talk Hard. So it's weird out here in space. You can see the low oxygen is making it hard to read. So our Venmo is at Talk Hard, and you can donate anytime throughout the show. And then at the end of the show, we'll total it all up and get it right to our artists. So thank you. For those who are new, just real quick, the Outer Loop is a nonprofit theater organization focused on developing new work, and Talk Hard is a virtual workshop experience for artists of all stripes, theater artists, writers, actors, dancers, musicians, comedians, spoken word poets, and any type of artist who wants to try out a new piece or hear something that they've been working on. It's an opportunity to put their work out in front of an audience and get it heard, get some feedback on it. So we're really happy that we can support our artists and give them a venue to do that. So you can comment like you all do every week. Shout out to Emily and Karen on the YouTube from Rachel. So if you comment on YouTube, Rachel will do some shout outs from the corner. Obnoxiously. No, it's cool.
Okay.
And also Rachel will drop, if you're not a Venmo person, Rachel will drop the Outer Loop PayPal link in the YouTube comments so that you can do it that way. I know a few people asked about that last week. And I did want to say one thing, that some of us are now 5 or 6 weeks into the stay at home, quarantine, isolation, whatever you're calling it. And I think, it's fair to say a lot of us are having good days and bad days, and it's getting a little tough as we stretch on here a little bit. So we hope that you're doing okay, and we hope that you and your families are well and safe. And that we can do our little part once a week to make you laugh, make you think, share some of our art with you for this hour. So without further ado, we're going to get right to it. We have 6 performers tonight, should run about an hour. And we're going to start with, it'll be exciting for those of you who were with us last week, because we began reading Sergio's play that he's working on right from the beginning, and I think we're gonna pick up right where we left off. So it'll be fun for us. Maybe we can get Sergio to come back every week and keep giving us more pages. And by the end of this quarantine, maybe we'll have read the entire play. So without further ado, we're gonna jump off the Death Star for a minute because that would be ridiculous. And this is see, is Sergio Castillo, for those of you who are new to us, but those who are Talk Hard regulars know this fine actor, writer, director, artist extraordinaire. So welcome back, Sergio. It's good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So did you want to...
Just a quick recap for people who don't know.
Perfect.
This is a play called Meet Me Under the Bleachers. I'm writing it for a playwriting group I recently joined. So if you all could just think back what it was like in 2002, say like when Rachel and I were in high school. Well, we did go to high school with each other, right?
You're outing me.
I'm offended that you didn't say
it's that time period. It's the time period between 9/11 but pre-Iraq War. So like right in the first part of the Bush administration. And this play takes place in the suburbs of Los Angeles. This next scene is under the bleachers again. That's where we left off.
Cool. Ready? Scene 4.
Yes.
Scene 4, Monday, 12:48 p.m., lunch, under the bleachers. Caroline stands dressed all in black and smokes a cigarette. She looks pensive. Emilio enters. He wears an oversized t-shirt with the band The Offspring on it. He has the same faded blue jeans on. He tries to appear more confident, but still has an awkward presence to him. He pretends not to notice Caroline as he walks over to her. Caroline spots him immediately and sighs. He finally reaches her and puts down his heavy backpack.
How did you do on the test?
Fine.
I only got 2 questions wrong. I forgot what year the New Deal was passed and what year the Spanish War ended.
39.
Yeah, I thought it was through the war.
Okay.
I had fun on Saturday.
Okay.
I'm glad you got home, all right?
Yeah. Listen, what happened wasn't planned.
Oh. Well, that's okay.
No, you don't understand. What I mean is, I was drunk and I didn't mean for that to happen.
So...
I told you I'm not interested. I'm sorry if I led you on, but it's not happening again.
So you wouldn't want to go to the movies or anything?
Look, do you want me to be frank? You're lucky I'm not reporting you to the cops.
What?
I was drinking and you weren't. As far as I'm concerned, I was taken advantage of.
Are you being serious?
You're not supposed to do shit like that.
You didn't say no.
I was drunk. I was not in the position to give consent. You're seriously a fucking asshole and you need to get away from me.
I'm sorry.
Piss off.
Emilio nods his head, picks up his backpack, and walks away. He exits. Caroline watches him go. She buries her face in her hand, sighs heavily, lights out. Scene 5. Thursday, bus stop. 3:30 p.m. after school. Emilio sits on the bench. He wears a David Bowie t-shirt and the same faded jeans. He reads the book Me Talk Pretty One Day by David Sedaris. Caroline enters. She's dressed in all black. She has her backpack over her shoulder and has a flask in hand. She stumbles as she walks. She's considerably drunk. She sees Emilio sitting on the bench. She casually tosses her backpack at Emilio's feet. This startles him. He looks up and watches her as she sits next to him.
I thought you said you walk.
I'm not going home.
Where are you going?
I have an appointment.
For what?
It's private.
You don't want to tell me.
No.
Why not?
Why do you care?
I know.
Then why are you asking?
Why are you being such a dick?
Dude, you accuse me of sexually assaulting you.
I didn't mean it like that.
That's a fucked up thing to accuse someone of.
Well, you seriously shouldn't do shit like that. You shouldn't make out with girls when they're drunk.
You're drunk now.
Oh, do you want to make out now? You do!
No!
Dude, you're fucked up.
Leave me alone.
I can give you a hand job. What are you reading?
David Sedaris.
I haven't read him.
He's funny. He writes essays.
Seriously, where are you going?
The doctor.
Is it far?
I'm taking the bus.
Can I come with you?
Why the hell would you want to do that?
I don't really want to go home right now. Let's meet up later then, when you're done.
Where?
In and out. Is it far?
She smiles and kisses him on the cheek. She grabs her backpack and exits. Emilio closes his book and watches her walk away. Lights out. Scene 6. In-N-Out restaurant. Later, 5:50 p.m. They sit across from one another at a table. They both eat hamburgers and fries and drink milkshakes. Caroline is still drunk.
They would make us watch it on our birthdays. It wasn't until a few years ago that my sister pointed out that it was actually problematic.
That's not normal.
Yeah, no shit. No one should be forced to watch their own birth on video. It's pretty tasteless.
Was that like a religious thing?
I couldn't tell you.
You don't strike me as an evangelical.
I don't.
You're drinking rum and dressed like you're going to a Marilyn Manson concert. It's not what comes to mind.
Oh my god, I love him. He is so my boyfriend.
Are you even Christian?
Would you call a cow a bird because it was born in a tree?
They continue to eat.
Are you?
My parents are Catholic.
Are you an atheist?
I'm not sure I think about it that much.
Caroline takes out her flask and takes a swig. She offers it to Emilio and he shakes his head no. She takes another swig before putting it away.
You drink a lot.
Yeah, but not every day. And not always at school. I was just stressed.
You want to talk about it?
Do you want to be a therapist?
No, I just thought you might want someone to listen.
It's a lot of things. I seriously just want to get out of Burbank. I fucking hate it here.
Where do you want to go?
New York. I've always dreamed of living in the village with all the other freaks and weirdos and artists. It sounds amazing.
Do you want to study there?
Maybe. I honestly just want to live there. I mean, my grades are good, but I don't know if they're NYU good. And I still have to see how I do on the SAT.
Yeah, same here. Do your parents like that idea?
Who gives a shit about what my parents think? Fuck, I always feel like I'm being interviewed by you.
Sorry, I was just curious.
If you're asking whether they want me to go to college, then yes. I haven't decided yet. What about you?
I'm sure I'll go. I just don't know where or what I'm going to study or how to pay for it.
Yeah, that's definitely a problem.
My father has a PhD in psychology, so he really wants me to go and at least get a master's
Your
degree.
dad's a shrink? Wow. No wonder you're fucked up. No offense.
You think I'm fucked up?
But like in an accessible way.
Oh, okay.
My dad is a lawyer, so me and my older sister are constantly being interrogated for some reason. Only she gets away with it because she's this peppy, clean cut, I love everyone Christian girl. Ugh. She's so full of shit.
How so?
She does as many drugs as I do. I just have the balls to get them myself. She relies on guys she blows to get coke, which she doesn't have to do since she has the cash. She just enjoys it. Sometimes she'll even ask me for some blow just so she can have sex with her boyfriend when her parents aren't home. But people still love her because she's this sweet, innocent-looking, pretty, suburban chick. It's fucking gross.
That's Casey?
Do you know her?
Everyone knows her.
Of course.
I wasn't sure if you were related. You're pretty different.
That's why I just dress in the bathroom at school. It's just easier, and she doesn't say anything about it.
I think you look better this way.
Shut up.
It's more stylish, but not everyone can pull it off. It's refreshing.
They continue to eat. She stares and smiles at him. Scene 7. Outside, in and out. Later, 6:18 p.m. The lights of the name of the restaurant shine brightly. Emilio and Caroline stand outside the entrance of the restaurant. They passionately make out again. They are both better at it. This lasts for a moment. Caroline breaks away, laughing a little.
Are you okay?
Yeah, are you okay?
Yeah.
They start kissing again. She is surprised by his eagerness, but receives it. This happens for a few more seconds. Caroline pulls away more seriously this time.
Wait,
Emilio kisses her again. She kisses back, but then pulls away again.
no, really.
Emilio kisses her again passionately. Caroline pulls away and throws up all over his shirt. He screams. Caroline pushes him away and continues to throw up on the ground.
Oh, dude, that is so fucking weak.
Caroline continues throwing up on the ground. Hard. Lights out. Oh, man. Nice.
Nice.
Really nice. Nice writing.
Awesome.
And really nice.
Yeah.
The
That actually
relationship.
happened to me in college, not high school.
Oh.
Really
I don't want to
nice.
be outed again.
That's awesome, man. It's cool. We're getting to know these two, right? It's really nice. Like I'm hopeful that we'll like keep doing this every week, and that you will and you want to too, because
Yeah.
it's really nice to follow their journey together. It's
I'm
cool.
hoping Caroline gets her shit together. But we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, really nice
you.
writing,
Thank you.
Sergio. Really, really nice. That was great.
Thank you.
That was great. Cool. So everyone on the Zoom call can both stop your video and you can unmute yourselves so that we can be a lively audience.
Shout out to Ellen.
A shout out to Ellen.
Shout out to Kylie.
Shout out to Kylie.
Shout out to OG Hyena. Don't know
OG
who that
Hyena.
is.
Yeah, I love OG Hyena. I don't know who
Barbara
that is. either.
Burness.
Barbara Burness.
Pinky
All right.
Cute. I think that's Hannah.
Hannah maybe is
Maybe
yeah,
Hannah.
sweet. And also the donations are flying in. I couldn't even keep track of them during that. So thank you so much, everyone. Really, really appreciate it. As you can see, especially it was nice to start off with Sergio with his play. We've known Sergio for years, and we used to read his work in New York. And just like everyone else up tonight, comedians, musicians, everyone. Really workshopping a new piece and just getting to hear it so that you can continue to work on it and see how it feels. That's what Talk Hard is for. So thank you so much for everyone donating and supporting our artists tonight. Before we move on, just a reminder, our Venmo is at Talk Hard, and I'm not on the spaceship anymore. Hold on, I gotta be on the spaceship. All right, cool. Now I'm on the spaceship. Cool.
Shout out to Diane.
Shout out to Diane, sweet, and Bob, who's there too. Cool. So thanks, everyone. Moving right along, everyone watching knows this gentleman just as well as you know me, because this gentleman's been with us from the beginning. We love having him with us every week. He's super funny, super nice, super awesome. So shouting over to Michigan, I think, is where we're headed. For Mr. Miles Potter. What's up, Miles?
Hey, what's going on?
Woo!
What's
Good to see you.
Hello. I'm gonna do some regular stand-up, but I kind of like getting the chat involved.
Oh, cool.
So whatever, I haven't thought of a prize yet, but whatever person in the chat comes up with the best joke about my hat, jacket, or surroundings, there's some prize.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. I mean, look at that.
That's not good.
There's a lot there.
Yeah.
All right. I am at home with my parents for quarantine, and they have a hot tub, and I love it. So I go in the hot tub every day, at least once. If not, it's not good for you to go that often. So I take day. I'm lying. I don't take days, but I go in there at least once every day. So I wrote some jokes. These are tasteful, I promise. It might not sound like it, but these are tasteful. I like my women like I like my hot tubs. Mostly water. I like my women like I like my hot tubs. Round, above ground. I like my women like I like my hot tubs. Thought-provoking. I like my women like I like my hot tubs. Big titties and a fat ass. That might be my favorite joke I've ever heard. I don't think I wrote that. That it's horrible, but that makes me laugh. I always say the same thing whenever I get in a hot tub. I'll be lowering down, and like right as I hit the water, I'll be like shakaka. And I don't know why I do that. That's not really a joke. That's just a strange and unique thing I do that I would recommend you try next time you go in a hot tub. It feels very cool. I wrote a letter to my hot tub to let it know how much I appreciate it. So if you'll indulge me a reading.
Absolutely.
Please.
Okay. Also a heads up, this letter seems more appropriate if we imagine I wrote it in 1820. I'm going to read it as such. It's also playfully sexual too, so just heads up. Dearest my sweet hot tub, it has been nigh on a day since we were last acquainted. The glorious 30 minutes I spent inside you yesterday and every day before were some of the brightest I can remember in recent history. It makes waking up in the morning worth it. You give me purpose. You're my muse. Without you, I am not possible. I was saddened when I had to leave you. Just know that I left warm, comforted, wrinkled, and loved. You make me hot. The way your chlorine takes my sperm feels like a payment well worth the relaxation I feel entering and exiting you. I'm really upset you didn't put the wig on that I gave you. I think it would have made you look cute. Why won't you experiment with me? No matter, I'll ask again tomorrow. Sincerely, your love, Dr. M.C. Potter, M.D., Ph.D., Esquire the Fourth. Postscript, I have been inside another hot tub, and it was so good.
Oh.
It's too hot tub. Why are you guys sad? I wrote a letter to nothing. Okay. Thank you for indulging me.
You should know that the YouTube, everyone just said they died they're all deceased on YouTube from that. Everyone said they're dead.
Good.
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 You killed everyone on YouTube.
I mean, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever read. So yeah, good. I wrote the most disgusting thing I've ever read. So that's high praise, I think. Also, just so you know, like chlorine in hot tub is like bad for your sperm count. I'm not a weirdo just ejaculating in a hot tub. But I would ejaculate in a hot tub. Don't think I won't. I'm crazy. I'll fucking do
We
it.
believe you.
Okay. Sounds like you're sick of hearing about my things, so let's go to the news. All right. NewYorkTimes.com. World news. Coronavirus. No. U.S. news. Coronavirus. No. Politics. Biden. New York. Coronavirus. No. Business. Unemployment. Opinion. Coronavirus. No. Technology. VR. Let's take a look, said Miles from 5 hours ago. Article description. Virtual escapism is perfect for the pandemic. We're back on coronavirus. Come on, nerds. No. All right, backing out. Science. Probably coronavirus, right? No. NASA. Here's the article. NASA picks moonlander designs by Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos rocket companies. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Basically what the article says is NASA was choosing between 4 companies for the designs of the future moonlander. The companies in contention were SpaceX, got a trophy like everyone else. Here's the new article title pitch. NASA tells Boeing to go fuck itself. Also, another funny thing from the article, I want to read you a verbatim line. NASA officials expressed confidence that the space agency would be able to meet the Trump administration's goal of landing the first woman and next man on the moon by the end of 2024. Is anyone else having trouble imagining Trump saying, yeah, let's put a woman on the moon? Here's what I bet happened. Someone asked Trump if he wanted to put a woman on the moon. He responded, one woman? Let's put them all on the moon. Fuck them. We don't need them. I've never needed women. Look at me. I'm the best. Wait, Melania, where are you going? That's what happened. And they're like, yeah, he wants women. And when you think about it, it kind of makes sense that NASA doesn't give a fuck about coronavirus. I mean, their whole goal from the beginning was get us the fuck out of here. Their whole job is to stay 6 feet or more away from Earth. All right, enough politics. This is exhausting. Here's some dumber ideas, which are more fun. Trees. Get your mindset on trees.
Got it.
This will be so much easier. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Okay, trees were here first, right? Before humans, and trees are living things. All those are facts. God loves all living things. So I wonder, did God have to pitch humans to trees before we moved in?
Mm-hmm.
So God comes in, he's like, bros. God's always a bro when I'm in him. Bros, things have been pretty sweet so far, right? Hell yeah, right? Hell yeah, shaka. Listen, lots of sun, lots of oxygen, lots of space. Pretty cool shit I made, right? Right? Hell yeah. So check this. I'm thinking about adding a new thing. Humans. They're smarter than you are, far more aggressive, and they can run. Yeah? Plants are like, that sounds super dangerous. God's like, oh yeah, right? Hell yeah. Trees are like, these things like keep to themselves though, right? God's like, oh no, these things fucking love to bother everything, right? Hell yeah. Guys, relax. I only made 2, but these things fucking love to multiply, right? And then check this, and someday they invent jungle juice and it is lit. But that's all I got. Thank you so much.
Miles, amazing as usual. Thank you so much for making me pee my pants. Absolutely amazing. Cool. I'm trying to figure out how I get back to the pin video there. There we go. Cool. So
Shout out to Susie.
Shout out to Susie. Thank you, Miles, again. I mean, listening to Miles every week. I said this last week, like that by Wednesdays I'm having a hard time like getting through every day. Like, but I know come Thursday, like we're gonna do this again, and I'm gonna feel good. And you know, hearing Sergio's play and seeing such, you know, talent in his writing, and then being able to laugh harder than I can remember laughing since last week with Miles is just. Thanks, Miles and Sergio. That feels good already. So a reminder to everyone who is watching, our Venmo is at Talk Hard, and you can donate right there at Talk Hard on Venmo. Everything tonight, just like last week, all donations raised tonight, 100% of everything we raise tonight from you watching goes directly and immediately to all of the artists performing tonight. We put it in a pile, not an actual pile, like a virtual Venmo pile, and we divide by how many performers we had tonight, which I think is 6, and everybody gets an equal share. So, and I know it means a lot to everyone performing tonight, as it did last week. Everyone's out of work and looks like it's going to be a while, and I think we all know that even when things open again, for a lot of the arts, a lot of those venues are probably not going to be full right away, and it's going to take a while. So please give what you can. We suggest a $20 cover, but it's always free, and give what you can. $1, $20, $1,000. I mean, if you're going to give $1,000, let's talk after this, and then we'll see how that goes. But cool. So let's keep the laughs going. We're going to cruise across the country a little bit from Michigan out to KC, out to Kansas City. And our next performer is back with us after a few-week hiatus. But we're very happy to have her back and introduce you to her again, Emily Lenza. Hey, Emily.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Welcome back. Woo!
Thank you. It's good to be back. So before the quarantine happened, I had started doing a thing with my sets where I would walk on stage and I would say, "Is that thunderous applause or is that my knees cracking?" And after sitting in silence in my apartment, it's the applause. That's the conclusion I've come to. the applause. I was, when my knees started getting a little bit louder, I kind of was hoping that it was just my hearing getting better. Kind of, like a Spider-Man situation. Like I got bit by something and like, my hearing just got like extraordinarily amazing. But it's just my knees getting worse. And it's not helped by the quarantine 15, if everybody knows what I'm talking about. I told myself at the start of this that I was going to eat really healthy, and I got, salads and frozen vegetables and all of the really like good things. I was going to be really, really nice to myself. And I only got healthy snacks. Yeah. But I am a performer. It is what I do. And so that was a performance to make myself feel better. Considering I ate half a box of Triscuits that were dill flavored, not regular Triscuits. I treated myself last night, and some cookie dough for dinner at 10 p.m. last night. I'm really on track with that healthy thing. I'm doing a really, really great job. Oh man, as much as I don't want things to open again right now because I feel like it's too early, I will say though, like I'm ready for things to like get back to a new normal. I miss socialization. I'm particularly worried about starting to date again after the quarantine. I've been alone so much the past few weeks, and so I feel like I'm worried that I'm going to experience some like social and romantic ineptitude. And I already experienced that because I'm just socially awkward. That's just who I am. I've accepted it for 25 years. I get it. Like, I know who I am. But I'm worried it's going to get worse. And I didn't think that was possible, but I'm worried it's going to get worse because today I genuinely asked myself, is that man flirting with me? And it was really confusing. But I'm worried it's going to get to the level of intensity after quarantine that, like, when I eventually get engaged to a guy, he'll be proposing and I'll be like, oh my God, you like me? I had, like, what? So I'm a little bit worried about that. But yeah, like, I mean, my first time going on a date after quarantine is going to be rough. Speaking of first times, what is the worst possible thing that you could think of while losing your virginity? I do this bit a lot live not live, like in person. There we go. This is live. But I always hope that someone says my parents, which would be awful. And it would require a lot of therapy, but no, that's not the worst thing that you could think of while losing your virginity. The worst thing that you can think of while losing your virginity is Shrek. Shrek, like the old Shrek from DreamWorks, yes. And let me explain. And I'm not gonna bullshit any of you. I'm not gonna be like, that happened to a friend of mine. No, me. It was me. No. I'll own it. So I thought that it would be a really good idea to treat myself and my boyfriend at the time to some condoms from the University Health Center. It was around Valentine's Day, and they had a bunch of them that had a little heart on it that said, "Be mine tonight." Yeah, like, really cute. But they came in every single color of the rainbow, which is awesome. And so me being me, I got like 6 of every color because I thought I was gonna get really lucky. I didn't. I ended up with like 30 leftover condoms. We only used like 2 or 3 of them. Wasn't that exciting. So then, he comes to my dorm. I'm like, well, why don't we get romantic? And he's like, yeah. He's like halfway, like, taking his shirt off, got the pants already off. He's ready. I'm like, okay. And jokingly, I say, what color do you want to use, babe? Jokingly. And I like fan them all out. I'm like, what color do you want to use? Every color of the rainbow. Roy G. Biv up in this bitch. So then he took me seriously. He thought I was genuinely like, oh, you want to make it special. You want to use the right color of condom to lose your virginity. Okay. And he like took this upon himself to be like, red is too boring. Red is my favorite color, by the way. I'm like, okay, offensive, but whatever. Then he's like, orange is a disgusting color. We're not using orange or yellow. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with those colors? But okay. And then he's like, blue and purple kind of imply, you know, blue balls, and we don't want that on your first time. And I'm like, okay. This is now a science project. Okay. Green one, and he's like, yeah, let's do green. I'm like, okay, great, excellent, awesome. We've spent 10 minutes choosing a condom, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. Let's go. And he puts it on, and he takes his arms and kind of like karate chops his crotch and is like, it's green. Thank you. I'm not colorblind. I knew he chose the green one. And if you can't already tell, I have ADHD, and my brain goes 1,000 miles a minute, and somehow it connected that green condom to Shrek. And then, obviously, thinking of your favorite childhood movie will make you really dry. So we had to use a little bit of lube, and he used a little bit too much, and it really was like having sex in a swamp.
Oh.
But it's my swamp, so you can just call me Princess Fiona.
Oh.
That's all I got, you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Emily. That's fucking hilarious. That's all I'm gonna see now. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much for like big green Shrek penis.
Shout out to James Henley.
That's funny. Thank you shout out to
James Henley.
Shout out to James Henley. Thank you so much, Emily, from Kansas City, where I'm sure Trump doesn't know actually where you are. He knows it's a city. He's just not sure what state you're in. Cool. So thank you again, everyone, for blowing up the YouTube comments, and thanks to everyone who has donated so far. Just a reminder, you can donate tonight to our Venmo at Talk Hard. Really easy. At Talk Hard is our Venmo. And a reminder that all donations tonight go directly and entirely and evenly to all of our artists performing tonight. Thank you so much to everyone who's already donated, and you can continue to donate throughout the rest of the show, which is going to probably run just another 15-20 minutes, right till about 8 o'clock. We have three more performers, 2 more slots, but 3 more performers. And right now we're going to keep it going and shoot back to the New York City area for 2 Talk Hard legends coming to you from, I think, Brooklyn, right? Is where you guys are? I think you're in Brooklyn. I say this every week.
We're in space.
Oh, right. You are in space. Right. I didn't want to blow the here you go. So from space, Sarah and Shayna. Shayna Goodman, Sarah Garner. Welcome back. Thank you guys from many thousands of miles above the earth.
It's good to be here from space.
Awesome.
Sorry if the connection's a little bad. Pretty far out there.
But you're in space, yeah.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, here's a song from space. Is that the right one? Yeah. Okay. Continuing my guitar journey.
Awesome. We feel lucky to be on it with you.
Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. I know it's been coming for some time. When it's over, so they say, it will rain a sunny day. I know, shining down like water. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, down on a sunny day.
Woo!
Yesterday and days before, sun is cold and rain is hard. I know, been that way for all my time. Till forever on it goes, through the circle fast and slow. I know, and it can't stop. I wonder. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? Yeah, 2, 3, 4. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day?
Shayna, YouTube's very excited about that whole situation. Beautiful voice. They said, especially from space, it sounded amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree. Your voice you just have such a beautiful voice, and I think we all love. I think we all love watching you like take the guitar journey. It's really cool.
Thank you. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna let myself mess up
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
Like, why not? You know?
Absolutely.
I'm learning guitar. We're doing it live.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's
Yeah.
for. Awesome. That was really great. Are you gonna do another one, or is Sarah coming on? Sarah's
No,
coming?
Sarah's coming on. I
Cool.
gotta go back to the motherboard.
Okay.
Just to steer the ship.
This is the shit.
Hi, we're in
Hey.
the same room.
Oh, that's amazing. Above space. Yeah.
Well, we're in the same ship. Space. Okay, I gotta switch the song. Hang on. I'm also on a guitar journey, and I started it
Nice.
a month ago. So, be nice to me, YouTube. All right. I'm a stand-up, but I've been writing songs, and so this song, I know there's some people in love in the house today, and so this one goes out to all the lovers. I can help you make banana bread. I'm stuck in the house, there's nothing else to do. And I love how you've been wearing the same shirt for a week, baby. Can't remember when I washed my hair last, do you? We don't wanna get corona. I'm so glad I'm not alone. Like my mom said I would be, and I'd take you out, but we have to stay home. You're my quarantine lover. We can sit for hours and scroll through Netflix. I'm not even mad, drank all the beer. Because I hid some tequila in the back of the closet, baby. I think I love you, but you're the only one here. We don't wanna get corona. I'm so glad I'm not teen lover. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand? Then sit back down and wash your fucking hands. Turns out nothing is going according to plan. Lover, when I'm depressed and don't know what to do, I promise I'll take it all out on you. You can't break up with me until damage is through. Lover, and I'll shave my legs once this week, and we'll sit back and wait for the virus to peak. Lover, we don't wanna get corona, baby. I'm so glad I'm not alone. Like my mom said I would be, and I'd take you out, but we have to stay home. You're my. Oh, you're my. Darling, you're my teen lover.
Amazing.
Love it.
Guys,
That was awesome. Are we gonna get a duet now, or no? It looks like you're setting up for a duet.
one day we'll do one.
Okay, cool. That was awesome. Thank you so much.
All the way from space.
All the way from space. I hope you both continue the singing and guitar journey because it's awesome. So awesome. How do I? You'd think I'd know how to do this by now. There we go. Cool. So thank you, Shayna and Sarah. Those just joining us, you can see we're coming to you from the Death Star. And just a reminder, thanks to everyone who, I saw some more donations coming in during Shayna and Sarah's set. So thank you so much to everyone who's donating. We really, really appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. We're about to roll into our last performer of the night. Before we do, one more reminder, our Venmo is at Talk Hard. So we're really close to breaking our last week total. So if we could get any a little bit more, we can break what we and we're trying each week to kind of break the previous week's number. So if we could do that, that would be amazing. Again, give what you can. Even $1 helps. $1,000 helps more, but $1 definitely helps. More donations rolling in. Thank you so much. So we're gonna shoot out to Los Angeles for our final performer, who's kind of slid into like the closing the show slot because nothing sends us off into the week feeling better than hearing a few songs from the amazing Courtney Lavender. There she is. Welcome back, Courtney.
Thank you.
So good to see you again. So good to have you. Thank you so much.
Kind of crying, laughing. When you rhymed alone with Corona, I was like, oh no, man. It's funny as hell. So you said something actually about not being afraid to mess up in public, right? So I thought I would sing this song, which is on the X's and Arrows EP called Party C, which is my terrible non-French pronunciation, but it means this way. And I wrote the song after singing in front of people that I admire. And singing in front of people is something I avoided till very recently because it's terrifying. So, yeah. Little did I know, little did I see, like stories carved from time. Besides you only earn. There's nothing till the end. Oh, you're helpless till you learn. And the walls all came down on me. The walls all came down for me. The walls, they spit and they shout at me. What's the race? It's a game we play. Calling from the lights, a voice said, meet me here with words. And be ready for the trial. Oh, be ready to be heard. And the walls all came down on me. The walls all came down for me. The walls, they spit and they shout at me. What's the race? They want to stay. Through my eyes, blindness. I said I'd find a way to find a way. They all came down on me. The walls all came down for me. The walls, they spit and they shout at me. What's the race? I want to stay. What if I could defy blindness? I said I'd find a way to find a way. Does it sound okay? Is it?
Sounds
great.
Courtney,
The
if
setup is
I
great.
turned to Rachel 3 times and was like, your sound setup is amazing.
It's just a single microphone.
It
so I'm always
sounds
wondering
so
if it's in the
good.
right spot. So that's good.
Yeah.
So I'll do another song that it feels kind of apt right now, even though I wrote it just after like a string of a bunch of gloomy days. It's called Doing Time. Well, I've been growing restless, waiting for a change. Tomorrow's caught in the turnstiles, all tattered and frayed. I know you've seen me smile, but I can't today. Rolling over, trying to hide, to keep the sorrows at bay. Feels like I've been doing time,
Yeah, kind of apt, Courtney.
That one.
Very
We're
right
fans.
now.
Wow, Courtney, it's just so beautiful. Thank you.
Thanks. If
What were you gonna
anybody
say?
wants to join me on Facebook and Instagram, this Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific,
Awesome.
5 p.m. Eastern, I'll be doing a live stream for like an hour. It's on X's and Arrows.
Sweet. And
Would love to have you hang out with me.
absolutely.
Because this is so good. Like, as you guys know as performers, this is like so rewarding,
Yeah.
as well as it is to be on the receiving end. I've been watching a lot of streams, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Can I request the Woody Guthrie song?
Woody Guthrie. Oh,
Yeah. It's for Saturday
I'll
or
try-
for now?
I don't know that I'll be able to learn one by Saturday, but
Next week maybe for us?
but maybe.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Request.
For you, Sergio.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. Courtney, I know I say this each time, but I want to say that we're really lucky to have you join us, and you really fill our hearts full as we head into the week. So thank you so much. I see everyone else on the call giving hearts, and we really feel very lucky to have you with us. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I wanted to shout out to not only me shout out to how do I do this again? But we're getting, so there were shout outs coming from YouTube, but people that have been donating. By the way, we already went past the amount we raised last week. So thank you so much to everyone who already donated for supporting our artists. I'll leave everything up for about another like 15-20 minutes. If everybody, I know some people asked for the PayPal link. So please go ahead and keep donating, and we'll, sometime around 8:30 we'll probably wrap it up, and we'll get everything, or I should say 9:30 Eastern, 8:30. So a few notes that came in on Venmo that I just wanted to share with everyone. So with a donation, Stay Home, Talk Hard, love you guys, love Talk Hard. A lot of love for Emily, Break a Leg Emily, great work, Sergio, Go Miles, love Shayna and Sarah, had to run, but Miles was on point tonight, all the artists rock, shout out to everyone, thanks for the entertainment. So we're like, I think we're doing what we set out to do. We're connecting with each other. We're sharing some art. We're connecting with people watching. We're making people feel good. We're making each other feel good. And hopefully we're putting a few bucks in you guys' pockets to help at this time. So thank you so much, everyone. A couple reminders. Anybody watching that wants to come on, please let us know. You want to workshop something, please come on. If you have a friend who's an artist who wants to come on, please let us know. We do this every week. And then a cool announcement, we're starting, you may have heard about this last week, but our first spin-off show, Laugh Hard, which is an all-female comedy show, is starting this Monday night. Maybe Shayna and Sarah could I don't remember the specifics, time and like what's the setup, and who are you hosting? Like what's going on?
8 p.m. Do you want to host? Yeah, I think I'm hosting.
Okay. Cool.
I
So
won't play songs. I'll do jokes.
What?
I have them. I swear.
Yeah.
I've never
You
done
do?
them on here really.
oh, cool.
I'm gonna do jokes.
All
Cool.
female identifying stand-up comics.
Awesome.
Super funny.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So if you wanna be on, we'll have like a link and everything. And follow Outer Loop, and you can also follow me. I'm Sarah Meow Bliss, like a cat, like meow Bliss, or Shayna Goodman, and we will post all the stuff. God, be a cat, honestly. And we'll post all the stuff, and then you can come see us. We've got amazing comics our first week, and
Cool.
yeah, that's it.
So cool. So Laugh Hard starting this Monday.
Oh, and
Yeah. Go ahead, Jen.
quick plug for our talk show that we're starting
Yes.
called Good Chat. It's on YouTube.
I saw the first episode. It's really funny. So go watch
I
it.
was
It was really funny. So yeah, Emily, you should connect with them too for Laugh Hard. So yeah, Monday night, the first Laugh Hard, 8:00 on Outer Loop TV, and it's gonna run weekly also. So we're gonna have Laugh Hard on Mondays and Talk Hard on Thursdays, and we may have a third surprise piece of the Hard family coming sometime soon, and we'll let you know. But for now, thank you so much again, everyone. Really fills our hearts. It was great to see everyone on the screen. It was great to hear from everyone on YouTube. Thanks for the donations. You can donate for a few more minutes. Stay well, stay safe. We love you all, and we'll see you next week.
Woo!
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
See you soon.